In this video, we're going to be talking about social entrepreneurship versus regular entrepreneurship, and we'll be answering the question of, can you do both? Well, to answer the question, you cannot do both. Of course you can do both. You can do anything if you're driven, set your mind on something, and you take a lot of action. However, for the rest of this video, if you allow me, I'd like to share a bit about my journey as not only a social entrepreneur, but also as a for-profit entrepreneur. And then maybe that story will help you kind of make your own decision if you're kind of on the fence about doing both of these things at the same exact time. Let's start with a brief overview of my very fun and sporadic journey thus far as a for-profit entrepreneur. Before college, I thought, what skill am I good at that can help other people or businesses? And the answer to that was I was currently good at that time, pretty much only at making videos. And I won't call it a business yet because it wasn't at that point, but my first hustle was really making wedding videos for people, and doing that I made about like $1,000 per video. I tried out the wedding videos and I hated doing them, so I thought, okay, I'm also very into fitness, let's try to do something with that. So I started another hustle making homemade protein cookies, packaging them up with branded packaging, and that was profiting roughly around like $100 to $200 a week at that point. Then I went off to college and I tried selling the protein cookies there, but I mean, sadly, I couldn't find really a single person on campus who really cared at all about their health, and they would rather just eat unhealthy things that were tasty. Once I learned that, I pivoted doing my fitness company. It actually turned into a campus fast food delivery company. I mean, talk about a switch up. So then at that point, I'm doing fast food on campus. We had a dorm kitchen and I made a website and a menu on the website that you could order from directly. It was super unhealthy, things like mac and cheese, cheeseburgers, fries, gross, those things, you name it. But the difference was at this point that people on campus were buying it. My phone would ding, I'd get an order through the site, I'd make the food downstairs, I'd securely package up everything, and I'd walk around campus actually delivering the food to people. And this little hustle of mine, I don't know exactly how much money I was making, but I mean, it was making a good amount of money at that time because I was about ready to start having friends on campus who had skateboards or bikes travel around and kind of help me deliver the food whenever we got orders, and you know, then they'd get some money from the orders too. But I mean, before it got to that point, I decided this college I'm at is not good, it's horrible, and I need to stop wasting my life here. When I pieced out of college, that's kind of when I started my first two official businesses. The first one, I was buying and selling used books and thrift store items on Amazon. And the second business I started was a corporate video production company. Both of these made plenty of money. Thanks to these businesses, I bought a home on a farm, but ultimately I decided to stop doing both of them. The reason being, I still felt like I was missing something by just running these for-profit businesses. I wanted to feel like I was really making an impact and fixing some really important problem. And that's when I learned about social entrepreneurship, and the rest really is history. The first thing I decided to do was that I want to make social entrepreneurship cool and mainstream and help educate people on it. So here I am on YouTube. But also I have my own small social business called Social Health. And what we're doing is we're going to be launching not only a telehealth software in the Philippines, but we're launching hardware to improve telehealth experience even further. A lot of people in the rural Philippines can't actually go to the doctors because it would take 3 to 4 hours in a car ride, and they wouldn't even have the money to go there and get an appointment anyways. That is our current solution to this big problem that a lot of places in the world face, and I'm excited to methodically tackle it head on starting in the Philippines. But okay, with that being said, in a nutshell, can you be both an entrepreneur and a social entrepreneur? And the answer is yes. But did I decide to do that? No, I decided to go the route as a social entrepreneur who's building a social business and pouring all of the profits back into the company, and then I pay myself an appropriate salary. Here's a quick exercise I did that helped me figure out which route I should take, and please feel free to do the same exact exercise if you'd like to figure out which route you want to go down as well. First off, I started by asking myself the question,
hey Alex, if you're an entrepreneur and you start a business business and you keep all of the profits, how does that make you feel?
And what I did was I paid attention to how my body reacted when I asked that question. And the idea of kind of pocketing all the money myself made me feel really squeamish, and I didn't get excited at all. That basically gave me my answer that I don't want to keep all the profit myself as an entrepreneur. And then after that, I moved on to the next question.
Hey Alex, if I were to start a social enterprise and I pocket and keep some of the profit, and then I use some of the leftover profit to make a social impact, how does that make you feel now?
When I asked this question, my body did not feel squeamish because social enterprises are cool. However, it also did not get me personally excited because, I can live off of $35,000 a year and I don't care about keeping the profit for myself. So then I asked myself this final question.
Hello again, Alex. If you were to start a social business, pay yourself a reasonable salary to live, and then you just flood all the profits back into your social mission to have more of a chance of achieving that mission and achieving it as fast as possible, how do you feel now?
After asking that question, that is when I got super excited and I really just decided to go the social entrepreneur route and build a social business where I can flood all of my profits back into my social mission. So please feel free to try out that same exact exercise. It really helped me out a lot. And just make sure to really pay attention to how your body and mind kind of react whenever you ask those questions. If you found value in this awesome video and you're ready to learn more about social entrepreneurship, then please, feel free to subscribe now, and you can also learn more about something important called corporate social responsibility, and you can do that by clicking this video over here.